Hello everyone, on this edition of Living Blind with Cory Jackson, we are in the kitchen and we're going to make something that's really easy and something that you can have for a snack or maybe even as a meal. You could even slip them in your kids' lunch boxes if you want, and it will make them a fine lunch. We are going to make pepperoni rolls. So sit back, relax, and spend a little time with me as we make pepperoni rolls. And it's been about a week since I've made something with you all, so I thought it was time to come back with something else that I know you will like. Everybody likes pepperoni rolls. You can buy them in the store, schools have fundraisers with them, but believe it or not, they are something that you can make very cheap on your own, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. So what I am using to do it is pretty simple. I'm just using the frozen Rhodes rolls that you can buy in the frozen section at your store. And I'm using great value pepperoni, and I have some mozzarella cheese. So together, we're going to put this all together and make pepperoni rolls. So the first thing you're going to want to do is set out your frozen bread dough, or if you make your own bread dough, prepare it normally how you would. But you're going to set out your frozen bread dough until it unthaws. You don't have to wait for it to rise or anything. And as you can see, I have these rolls. This is about the size of what they are. Now, some people put two together and make them bigger, but I'm going to make smaller pepperoni rolls today. So the first thing we're going to want to do is take one of our rolls here, and we're just going to flatten it out. Now, they can be a little sticky, but if you can, try to avoid using flour. So I'm just going to take and flatten this roll out. I'm using it on parchment paper. Wax paper might be a little bit better, but I happen to really like parchment paper. So, I don't know, in my opinion, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. What do you think, Jen?
I think so.
Yeah, so we're going to reach in here. Now, a lot of people use deli pepperoni. Again, I'm a great value fan. If it's cheap and it's good, it's for me. So what I'm going to do, we don't want the pepperoni to touch the edges, but I feel like you need more than one piece of pepperoni in a pepperoni roll. So I'm just going to take 4 or 5 pieces here and slap it in right here in the center, just like that. And I know a lot of people say that using sliced mozzarella cheese is a bit easier to work with, and that may be true, but I don't have any sliced mozzarella cheese. So we're just going to go with shredded mozzarella. So I'm going to put a little bit on here. The thing that worries me is when we go to roll these, it might try to come out, but that's all right. We'll deal with whatever comes our way. So I'm just going to put a little pile right there in the center, just like that. All right, so now we're going to have to try to roll these up. I know we're going to spill a little bit out of them, but we're going to do our best to roll them very tight, very slowly here. The good news is dough does stretch. Okay, we're not doing too bad. Are we, Jen?
No.
Not doing too bad. And then we're going to take and we're going to pinch these sides. We're going to kind of tuck them up a little bit, and then we're going to pinch them closed. Just like this. And these are definitely going to be miniatures. I will try to make them bigger next time, I think. But I've never made these before either. So, hey, we are learning together. Isn't that great? So we're going to pinch them closed just like that. And then the only thing we'll need to do is spray them down with a little bit of olive oil. And then we can bake them in the oven at 350 until they're golden brown. The recipe shows 35 to 40 minutes. I don't think they'll take that long. So I'll let you know when we come back how long it's going to take. And I'm not going to bore you while I make them all, because that would just take too long. So I'm just going to make this one up here, show you the finished product, and then we'll pop them in the oven. And now we're just going to take this and transfer it over to our baking mat. And I'm going to just spray a little bit of olive oil on both sides. And that's all there is to it. So we're going to get these ready to go in the oven, and then we'll come back. So I have these all made up, as you can see, and I'm going to pop them in the oven now at 350 degrees. The recipe says for 30 to 40 minutes. I don't think it's going to take that long, but when I come back, I will let you know how long it took. So these are going in the oven, and we will catch you back real soon. All right, so it's been about 28 minutes since we put these in, and we've already checked them, and they seem to be done. So between 30 and 40 might have been a bit long. So 28 seems to be the magic number for us. So I would start checking them at 20 minutes if you decide to make them. Something else we noticed, using 2 rolls instead of 1 would have made them come out a bit better, we think. So the next time we will be using 2 rolls. But give them a try, let us know what you think. Thank you so much for watching my video today. If you have comments, suggestions, or questions, you may leave them in the comments, or you may send an email to the address in the description. If you like the content on this channel, feel free to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button on your screen. If you want to be notified when new episodes are available, don't forget to click the notification bell. Have a wonderful day.